Yeah, I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes, call me aggressive with my flow, call me offensive even though Joe, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love, still gonna die for what I love, still gonna try, I won't give up, still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no. Some injuries, mentally and physically. Studied them religiously so I don't repeat history. And people won't admit to me they don't want a victory bad enough to get a C. They'd rather just go leave it be. And oh, this journey I've been on since 13, working hard and learning, never stopping searching. Yeah, it's burning, all this passion hurts me. I took action working, writing down these words. No, I'm not okay, I just wanna be something. I don't wanna be nothing, living all alone. No, I'm not alright, I'm just barely getting by. But I'll tell you I'm just fine, so you leave me alone. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no. Yo, I think that I lost my mind. Hours now are spent in time grinding on the things I write, fighting through the sleepy nights. And still, man, I'm getting screwed. Haven't I paid my fucking dues? Algorithms pick and choose. We're all slaves to what they do. Wait, no, it's a gift. I can go from poor to rich if you figure out the switch to get to the top of it. I don't know, I don't care. I'm pulling out my fucking hair. I just wanna create and share, help the world become aware that you can do anything that you want to. You can be everything that you want to. I'ma teach how to cook some fondue and blow up on shorts on YouTube, huh? Ain't that crazy? That's what people doing daily. It ain't quick, they ain't lazy. It takes years to get that placement. And this world is fucking crazy. Man, what's been going on lately? Is this good? Yeah, amazing. Feels like a fever fucking daydream. Shots of the heat. Now I can feel it in my teeth. I feel the lyrics start to seep.
I bleed. Drop that bass on the beat for a minute. When I spit these words to the beat, no limit. I don't make no sense, I don't need no gimmick. I'ma say what I think, be real specific, and I'm master the chase. I'm a pass in the race. You could ask me the way I attack every day. I adapt and I change, never cap, and I say what I mean, how I think, and you know I'm here to stay like, keep my head up, shit gets harder and I get fatter. But that don't get me nowhere, that gets you to give up. So I stay strong and do my thing, I never let up. If I get knocked down, best believe that I'ma get up. And this world's fucking crazy. Man, what's been going on lately? Is this good? Yeah, amazing. Feels like a fever fucking danger. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck, everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep, don't give a fuck. Can't stop, unplug, feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy, gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it, I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret in front of me. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray,
All I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, everyday, late at night. Then it's your chance to be ruthless. Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Won't
got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
It's October the 31st.
Uh-huh.
It's
That
that
is.
day of the year where the spooks, the ghouls, the wrong uns come out to play. John,
Ben,
happy Halloween.
happy Halloween. Ho, 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 ho. Anyway,
Vaughn, there's always time for serious, my friend.
why so serious?
Robin Wolfram says that mask is gonna get hot.
Maybe.
So trust me when I tell you that mask will be off within 5 minutes.
Probably. But
I love the way the mouth's moving.
You see, Shalini's desperate. She's desperate to get this Irish crap in, isn't she?
Look,
And she's going to be really disappointed when she finds the real reason behind Halloween.
John,
Ben.
that is the theme of tonight's show, isn't it?
It is, yes. We're going to tell you how Halloween came about and what it's all about.
Julie says, I see you have had a shave, John.
Yeah. I might have gone a bit deep. I think I've got a Joe Biden chin under there. Do you see that?
Robin said it would be cool if John had skeleton face paint. But I
Underneath
can
it.
assure you he does not.
No, well, face paint and beards don't mix.
Well, it's not too bad. Then again, I haven't got a beard. I've just got some stubble.
Yeah, you don't have a beard.
No.
Anyway,
I'll tell you what.
the biggest problem I've got is my eyelashes. Because my eyelashes are too long. So they hit the...
You're like a lady who doesn't need mascara.
Yes, I'm like a lady. the girls have always been jealous of my eyelashes. I have fabulous
Thank you, Robin.
eyelashes.
Thank you, Robin. I really appreciate it. He says Ben looks fabulous.
Indeed. Any excuse to put on lipstick?
Yes, well, it's not lipstick actually. It's fake blood.
Yeah, okay.
Just smeared across my lips.
Chaz is there in the background.
Or is it fake? I mean, you decide.
There's Chaz there. You can just make him out.
I tell you what, I'm looking at you on the show, John, and you do look fabulous. When you look at you on this camera over here, you look shite.
Yeah.
But when you look at you on that camera there, you look fabulous.
Yes, it's quite scary. And the mouth moves as well. It's quite good, isn't it? I mean, it's not your average mask, you know. I can actually, if I'm careful. Can have a little drinky poo.
I'm also having a little drinky poo, the drink of the night.
Yeah, you should have it on an IV though, in a tube.
Thank you, Vaughn. Thank you very much for the super chat, my friend.
Woohoo!
Really appreciate it. Good effort, chaps. Thank you. Thank you.
Such a sweetie. No, I can make do. I can make do without the straw. My teeth bend. Anyway, shall we start? Shall we start about Halloween then? Because everybody thinks Halloween's a modern thing, and it's not really. You know.
I'm out.
It's not. That was quick.
I was thirsty.
So Halloween has become nothing more than what? An excuse for adults to dress up if they want to, and an excuse for kids to go and collect sweeties.
Well, yes, you're absolutely correct there. I mean, we had over 30 groups of children at my front door this evening before 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And I wasn't dressed up.
You should have.
I know I should have. I know I should have, but I didn't.
But yeah, so yeah, I mean, it has become a bit commercialized, and to be fair, you know, a lot of people say there was America that started it, and America probably put more commercialization into it. But I think
Yeah.
us Brits did our fair bit when it came to, you know, promoting Halloween as a custom, because it's us that took it to America. America didn't bring it to us. You know, we were doing Halloween before Americans were.
So tell us all about it. Tell us about it. Just
Well,
take us down.
I'm working my way backwards because,
Okay.
you know, I mean, Halloween today is a commercial enterprise, really, and the Americans have gone and ran with it. You know, they've really gone to town with it, and you can see that I mean, they produce an amazing amount of stuff about it. They make movies about it. Their kids are desperate to go.
They
and
have
do
the best shop ever. It's a pop-up store in the United States. Pops up in pretty much every state called Spirit Halloween. Right? They sell some of the most awesome stuff, and you just can't get it here. And you know what? That pisses me right off, because some of the stuff they sell, some of the Chucky stuff and stuff like that, this place would be covered in it if I could get my hands on it, and I would be even more broke.
Yeah. Okay. So shall I continue, or are you going to tell us more?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you about the commercialization.
So our friends, the Europeans, don't really embrace Halloween to the same extent that we do. So it's really been left, from the West's point of view, in recent years, it's been left to us and the Americans. And of course, the Mexicans. The Mexicans do their Festival of the Dead thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we start to go back, we go back to this 3-day festival that everybody kind of picks up, you know, the last day in October and the first couple of days in November. And, you know, it's All Saints Day, it's All Hallows Eve, which is Halloween, then it's All Hallows Day, and then it's All Saints Day. And this harkens back to religion, but religion in its inevitable way has done nothing but take on customs and rituals that were there before it and adapted them, you know, much like it did with Christmas. Because, you know, Christmas is not really about the birth of Christ. It goes way back further than that, you know.
It's paganism, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and this is where people think Halloween goes back to Druids and the Celts and the Picts, you know, in Scotland and Ireland that had this festival around the same time. But it goes back further than that, because it goes back further than that and wider than that, because it goes back to Mexico, where you have the Festival of the Dead at the same time, right?
Yep.
It goes back
Dia de la Muerta.
It goes back to South America. It goes back to Peru.
Yep.
It goes back to the Mayans. So we're now starting to go back way beyond the Celts and Picts. It goes back to the Indonesians. It goes back to Australian Aborigines, right? So it goes back to Japan. So we end up with the same festival that goes further and further and further back in time, and yet it's always at this point in time, and it's at this point in time in November. Before the calendar was invented, they had this festival. So why do we have Halloween on the end of October when we didn't have October? Because traditionally what this was it was a remembrance of what had occurred in the deep and distant past. It was nothing to do with Celtic or Druidic rituals. It was nothing to do with Irish Samhain or whatever, or Samhain or whatever you want to call it. Because everything goes further and further back to prehistory, before written history. We've even got accounts of this in Sumeria. So what happened was, when you look at this time of the year, there's something that happens every year at this time of the year, and it's called the Taurus meteor shower.
Okay.
And it comes from the direction of the Pleiades. So when we look up into the sky, in between Taurus and, I can't remember the one next to it, there's the Pleiades. And the Taurus meteor shower comes from there. And it's been coming from there every year because we go through the tail of this every year, and we get meteors, and people look up and see shooting stars.
John, I'm going to interrupt you there for a minute.
Yeah.
You look like you're struggling in that mask.
No, I'm just being expressive.
Okay.
Do I sound okay?
You sound like you're struggling to breathe. I'm not going to lie.
That's just because I'm struggling to breathe, yeah. Right, let me finish. I'm not far away now. So we go through the Taurus meteor stream every year. And the problem then becomes that as years go on, the meteor stream gets more and more spread out. So if we take it further back in time where it would be more condensed, there would be more meteors and bigger meteors. And what we're talking about is a major effect that hit the earth and killed many, many people. And what the Festival of the Dead is the remembrance of those people that died during the Taurus meteor stream. So what you're doing here is you are remembering those that died before you. That gives it, I think, a more poignant, grace than just a mere commercial enterprise.
You know what? I hate that the so-called, festivals or whatever are commercialized for the most part, right? Except this one. I love it. I love because I love horror, and I love I love adrenaline. I love being scared. Unfortunately, this year I've not made it out to a single horror attraction. I just couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
But I do like them, them horror mazes with the scare actors and things like that. I really enjoy those sorts of things. And so if there is one holiday or festival or whatever you want to call it that I'm glad was commercialized, we're at it, baby. We're at it.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So that's the real story behind Halloween. It's and it's not a nice thing, but it's almost certainly because there's so much in prehistory, and there's so many drawings about it, and there's, for everybody in both hemispheres to have it at the same time of the year means that it had to be something that happened to the whole world at the same time, and that is the meteor stream, because we almost perfectly bisects the Earth as it goes, because you'll see it in both hemispheres at the same time of year, which is the beginning of November. And traditionally, the beginning of November was kind of the beginning of the year, because they had this to mark it with. So anyway, there we go. Just a little bit of a rabbit hole. I think I am going to have to take this off.
I was about to suggest you did. I mean, keep the top hat, but the mask has got to go. John, I applaud you. I applaud you for doing so well during that. But I can see the sweat on your hair, right? What little hair you've got left, John?
I know. I can put my top hat on and just be a bag of bones.
There you go. Put your top hat on, be a bag of bones, and
be a
just
pilgrim.
be the best damn. Yeah, you could. You could be a pilgrim.
I'd be a pilgrim now.
Shalini has responded saying, well, okay.
Yeah, but before the Irish even existed as a people, this happened. And the festival's been going on before the Irish existed as a people, before Celts and Picts. I mean, we're going back to the depths of prehistory. Yeah,
but you know what? Like I said,
but it's like everything. It's almost like it's like black people saying they invented everything. That's what the Irish are like.
Oh dear.
They'll steal anything off you, wouldn't they?
Look, John. We was kangs.
I'm gonna have
anyway,
to lose a hat as well. It's too hot.
We
was kangs. Wakanda forever.
As you know, as you know, I was away last week. I took the family to Disneyland, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they don't really, well, they do Halloween. So it was the Halloween festival, Halloween whilst I was there.
Yeah, but they do it because they're the only people in France that do it, and I think that's because of their parent company, obviously.
Park Asterix do it as well.
Yeah.
Right? But
yeah,
but
when
they
I say
don't do an adult.
they don't do Halloween, and people don't do Halloween in France, really.
No, not really, no. But they don't do an adult Halloween, so it's only in the Frontierland section of the main park do they really do Halloween.
Yeah.
And what they do is they create Dia de los Muertos. They create Day of the Dead with
loads
of
We were there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It is beautiful.
When we were both there, it was the run up to Halloween, remember? And they had done the Day of the Dead stuff, and that was pretty cool. I did enjoy that.
Shalini says we watched the Disney Halloween movie. There are a lot of Disney Halloween movies. You're gonna have to.
What one? Could you narrow it down?
There are a lot of them.
I was watching Scream.
There are a lot of them.
Scream earlier on.
Did you what the latest one?
Number 6.
Number 7 is the latest.
It's not out yet though, is it?
It came out earlier this year.
No, I'm watching the 2023 one, which is number 6. The one with Jenna Ortega and Sam.
Yeah, that is number 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm watching that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because the 2024 one is next. That's 7.
Yeah, but they haven't shot it, and let's face it, thanks to the Hollywood actors strike, who knows if they're going to shoot anything for the rest of this year?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Are they still on strike?
The actors are still on strike. They are. This is why.
Haunted Mansion. That's what they watched.
The latest Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, that was
the latest one with Rosario Dawson, or the earlier one with Eddie Murphy, because that one's shite.
Oh, the Eddie Murphy one is poor.
But this latest one was really. I enjoyed it, and people can. I really did.
I'm just looking at myself thinking, I looked much thinner when I was a skeleton, but so looking at my big ball face, and thinking of something that you said earlier today when we had our meeting.
What's that?
Like, did you just smudge blood on you? Did you? Anyway,
no.
When you said you said I'm dressed up, and I said, what are you dressed up as? And you said, a fatter version of myself.
I did say that.
He did say that.
I did say that earlier on. I am a fatter version of myself at the moment. And do you know what, John? I'm working on myself.
Yeah.
I am working.
Me too. I'm struggling. I'm struggling today.
Beats and Tape says, with the hat on, John does look like the Pilgrim Killer in the new Thanksgiving movie. I haven't seen that yet, but I do. You know. Is it out yet?
Now you know what the killer looks like.
Yeah, is it out yet? Because Christ, I want to see that.
The Pilgrim.
I tell you, Thanksgiving it was basically Grindhouse trailers that were made so long ago, years and years and years ago, and it was one of them for this fake movie called Thanksgiving.
The Pilgrim Killer.
And they've made the movie of the trailer.
Yeah.
Like over a decade. Shalini says, Ben, why is your hair crispy? I'll tell you why. Because of Harmony hairspray.
Oh. Because you're what?
Harmony. Because I've got Harmony.
What's he paid us in now? Do you know the do you know what the what's it called? Inflation rate is in Argentina right now?
But isn't it like 1,000,000% or something?
It's 120%.
Right. So 1 ARS is 0.0024 pence.
So
or 0.0024 pounds,
like
sorry.
2p?
Even if it's 20, he gave us 47 pence.
That's, thanks. Thanks, Harold.
30% of that will be taken by YouTube.
Yeah.
Thank you. But we appreciate it. But it is a super chat, and a question has been asked, and it says, what are your favourite rap artists besides Nefex?
Don't like rap.
Hollywood Undead.
I think probably Eminem.
Hands down. Hollywood Undead. Hands down.
I don't.
They are.
I don't really listen to rap.
Well, I don't either. But if I'm going to listen to rap, it will be Hollywood Undead. It's as simple as that. Because it's a fusion band of rap and heavy metal, and they're really good. I want to see them live. Beats and Tape says Cannibus.
Never heard of
Robin says Immortal Technique.
Yeah, okay.
Sounds interesting. Immortal Technique. Right. Anyway, as this isn't really a planned show,
No, there's no plan.
John,
Ben,
do you have any spooky stories you can tell?
I'm going to tell you a story of when I was, a callow youth. I would have been, 8?
8 years old.
Yeah, and it stuck with
So
me.
what in the 13th century, John?
Yeah, but it stuck with me, So we lived in Rosyth at that point in time, in married quarters. So we had a 3-bedroom house, semi-detached, in Rosyth, provided by the Navy. And this was lovely because we'd moved up from deepest Ayrshire to Rosyth, and it was fine apart from the fact that the kids spoke a kind of weird variation of Scottish, but I kind of managed to understand them. So anyway, we lived in this house, and then upstairs, and I had my own room because I was the eldest child, which was cool, and it had this kind of half cupboard in it. So the bottom bit wasn't cupboard, and the top bit was cupboard because half of it was over the stairs, and then the water heater was in the cupboard part. And my room was absolutely fine, but there was this thing, especially at night. Every time I went out onto the landing, it was as if, and I don't think we had central heating, so it would be cold anyway, right? But it was like there was something trying to pull me back up the stairs as I was walking down the stairs. And
Come on, Johnny.
I can't actually convey the fear that I actually had, because it really was like something was trying to pull me back up the stairs, and I'm running as hard as I can down the stairs, and then I burst into the living room, and my parents must have thought, what the hell is this boy on? Because I would burst into the living room like Kramer and Seinfeld every time, Do you know what I mean, though? You don't watch Seinfeld, do
If you liked that story, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to leave a like.
So,
you like likes.
Yeah, I was only 8 years old, but it was really... No, it's not going in the book because I was only 8 years old, but it was really, really spooky. And I always kept thinking that... I always kept thinking back that maybe I should have researched that house to find out if anything had happened in it. So...
Well, why don't you? You still could.
I could because I remember the address, 10 Tovey Road.
So, I'll give you one. I was about, I'd say, 18 years old, right?
Yeah.
18 years old, and I did not believe at all in the paranormal. I didn't, right?
Yep.
Until this experience. So, we went to an abandoned mental institution called Hellingly Mental Hospital, right? We had to sneak in the grounds via the back, through a barbed wire fence, through a forest, and into this trove of buildings. And they were all connected by underground tunnels. Massive water tower. One of the hallways we were in was 1/4 mile long, right? Massive.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff... No, this was Hellingly, not Cane Hill. Some of the stuff we saw were bizarre. Really bizarre. Like, we found a padded cell, and we went in it that was 4 feet high. Right?
You couldn't stand up?
Could not stand
it was
up.
a cell for dwarfs!
It must have been. Right? It must have been.
Of course it was. It was a cell for dwarfs.
I have, and I should have brought it out here because I have some stuff from there still in my box. Right? 2 of those things are spent shotgun shells.
All right. Okay.
Rock salt rounds, John.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I'm only assuming rock salt rounds would have been used on the patients if they got a bit unruly, perhaps, or
Possibly.
who knows. There they were, so we've got them. But yes, Shalini, shorter than you. It's 4 feet high. Right? Pad cell, 4 feet high. We found cots with shackles in them. We found wheelchairs with shackles on them.
Oh, you sure this wasn't Romania?
This was here, right here in Hellingly, which is 15-minute drive from my house.
That is quite creepy.
Right. Then we were in this corridor. And all of a sudden we hear bang. Well, okay. It's an old building. It's getting creaky. Perhaps. I mean, this wasn't someone, like hitting something or something. This was a bang. Like a wall had crashed down or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden we hear it again. Bang. This time it's slightly closer. And then we hear it again. Bang, bang, bang. Coming right down the fucking corridor. Straight towards us. Getting louder and louder and louder. And fuck me, did we get out of there. We were gone.
Did you not see anything?
We noped the fuck out of there. Nope.
It could have been
no
a
more
security guard or something running.
Oh, no, it was coming severely fast down the corridor.
Woo! So what? Thank you, Robin.
From Robin, I argue there is more between heaven and five.
Thank you very much, Robin. We really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
There is
But yeah,
more
we
between
note-
heaven and hell, says Robin.
We noped the hell out of there, John,
So
because
what do you
we
think?
couldn't explain it.
Yeah, that is creepy.
There was
isn't it?
nobody in that corridor except us, and we had massive flashlights. We were flashlighting down it. There was nobody in that corridor except us, and I went in there going, yeah, it's all bollocks. I don't. Nope.
Came out.
Nope. The fuck out of there, John.
Came out and had to change his panties.
We were gone. We were gone.
I'm out of here, lad.
We'd been in there for about maybe 2 hours at this point. We've been exploring.
All right, so it wasn't as if you just got in.
No, I couldn't go back if I wanted to, Spencer, because most of the buildings have now been demolished and turned into new housing.
I wonder if
that's what-
anybody. So if you could find out where that corridor was and see if there's houses built on it, and see if they get. You could go and ask them if they get any strange occurrences.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to the housing estate. I know where the housing estate is.
Yeah.
But we actually tried to go to another one called Cane Hill, which is what Harold mentioned. Can't get in there, couldn't get in there. It was like a fortress.
Yeah.
It was absolute, and it was roving security guards. You could not get in there. But Hellingly you could get into, and you had to go around the back. You had to park around the back, go in through the barbed wire fence, go down through the forest, and then get in that way. But Cane Hill, you just could not get into. I think people had done it before,
Mm-hmm.
but and there's plenty of.
That'll be why you can't get into it now, because they just upped the security. I take it.
I mean, I'm not even sure if Cane Hill is still there.
Yeah.
But Hellingly was torn down. But my God, John, that was a. Harold says, "Can we go back in time and go as a group?" Well, have you got the DeLorean?
Yeah.
1.21 gigawatts, 88 miles an hour, and all that bollocks. If you do, has Kieran turned up yet, John?
Who's
Is that a
Kieran?
storm? I'm assuming that's a storm.
No.
Storm Kieran.
No.
I've got heavy rain on top of me.
No, it's
All I can hear.
it's very cold though.
Harold says Cane Hill's gone. Oh, that's sad. You went, did you? Did you get in? Because that would be awesome. That would be absolutely awesome if you did.
6 degrees here.
I don't know what the temperature is here. Robin says it's quiet in Brixton. You're in Brixton as well. Shalini's in Brixton.
I thought.
Go and say hello to one another.
I thought. Is it safe for white people to live in Brixton?
I'm not going to even dignify that with an answer, John.
Okay.
Not even going to. I know this is the spoopy show and everything, but
Yeah.
come on, John.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on.
Can I plug my article that I wrote today? Well, I didn't write it. I dictated it.
Dictated but not read, John. Of course you can, and you can explain your article. I'm going to lean back a bit. You tell us all about it.
I don't really want to. No, I don't want to explain it. Not in here.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. It is called. What is it called? Enemies.
The enemy is within the gates.
Yes, the enemy is within the gate. You can find that at chasingdissent.com. That's right, chasingdissent.com. I am plugging us like a mofo. Yes, yeah. I am. You know what, John?
What, Ben?
You know, unless we've got much else, I think we should really start thinking about wrapping this down. Just giving them a little spooky tidbit.
Yeah.
And leaving them wanting.
Wanting what? So this is that's Halloween over. It's always sad when Halloween finishes because there is no. It's Halloween's. It's. I mean, it's not a holiday to start with, right? So it's a strange thing, and this is where I really wish that we kind of were Americans, because Americans go all in for this, and then then they've got Thanksgiving coming up. So then you're planning. I
love Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but we don't do Thanksgiving. And then after Thanksgiving, you've got Christmas. Then after Christmas, you've got New Year. So you got all these proper holidays in America that we don't get.
I once spent Thanksgiving, and by once I mean in 1999. I spent Thanksgiving at the Dallas Cowboys football stadium in Texas, watching the Dallas Cowboys playing a Thanksgiving game. Because I'll tell you a tidbit here. I entered a competition in a BBC magazine, right?
Yeah.
And this magazine was called FBX, and I will never forget this. And it was, you couldn't do this anymore. It was called For Boys Exclusively. That's what FBX standed for.
My God.
Oh, can't do that anymore. Anywho, entered this competition, answers on a postcard, please. Remember that, John? Answers on a postcard, please.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. Sent in my postcard, and I thought nothing of it. Right?
Uh-huh.
Until we got a phone call 6 days before the trip was meant to be saying, "Are you taking this prize?" And nobody had told us we'd won. I won a holiday to Dallas, Texas.
That's
right?
So cool. I think
all expenses. Yeah. So we got to included in this. We got a fucking tour of Dallas Cowboys football stadium, right?
Yep.
And we got to see the Thanksgiving game. We got to go to the movie studios at Los Colinas, and we got to see sets from Star Trek, and we got to play around on the teleporter set. What fucking transporter set. We got to go to the Dallas Fort Worth Zoo. We got to go to Six Flags over Texas. We got to go to a rodeo. Right?
That's really good. What age were you?
1999. I was 10.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I was 10 years old, and I won all of this.
I mean, it's pretty damn cool, but it's a shame that you were so young.
Yeah, but you know what? I got to see Thanksgiving in all its glory, and how much they go in for it, and that's a trip, and that's an experience that will never leave me, right? It will never, ever, ever leave me.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm all in on wanting to live in that country, because they've, heartland America, their values and
Yeah.
their patriotism and
Yeah,
their
I know.
just belief in themselves and in their country is just something we don't have here.
Yeah, well, I think we used to have. I mean, in an understated British way, but it's like I worry about where things are going to go in the West now, because as you see, things are escalating quickly, and I don't want to talk about it. What I will talk about though is, have you heard of Silvio Tatisconi? He's a chap on Twitter.
Yeah.
Right, so he is just obviously. I replied to something. He'd said something about. He'd posted Hamza's interview, saying that he posted Hamza's interview when Hamza's saying that they had a delete all messages policy in the government, the Scottish government. So I don't know if you saw the new Hamza.
Not yet.
Well,
but
so
I know it's there.
I replied to him with the new Hamza, and he replied to me saying, "Pissing myself at that, laugh, laugh, laugh." But better, he has now not retweeted it, but posted it. New interview from Hamza Useless. It's a cracker. Funnier than any of the voiceovers Janie Godley put out about Sturgeon. So I'm quite
Now
proud
respond
of
to
that.
him. Respond to that with the Hymns Are Useless playlist.
Yes, I will do.
Yes.
I will do that.
Yes. What's with the duck? Shalini asks. Well, this came from our good viewer Amy. She sent me this duck in the post for Halloween. Sent it to me all the way. It came from an Amazon warehouse in Texas. And it's even got its brains out there. Look. Wonderful.
Yep.
This is fantastic, this. And I've also got another duck, and so is Ed, that's meant to be coming to us from Amy. Isn't that right, John?
Oh, yeah. Isn't
Isn't that right, John?
Yeah. It's
The Eagles definitely landed for you, hasn't it, John?
winging its way down there as we speak.
Is it? Is
Yeah.
it really?
Yeah.
Or is it still in your studio there?
Yeah, it will be. It'll be coming. I'll post it. I've been busy.
Yeah, I know you have. Because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, he has the mobile studio back.
Yeah.
After nearly 18 months. I tell you what,
But it's not good, mate.
I know, but it's past its MOT.
It's past its MOT, but I can't take it. I've got to fix it.
Yeah, it's leaking.
It's worse than that. What's happened is the guy who was fixing it has left it outside, and one of the seals at the front has gone, and water's got into the kind of sandwich. And some of the stuff inside is plywood, and it's expanded.
Rot.
So now I'm trying. Well, it's not just rotted; it's turned to paste. So I'm trying to either dry it out, or I'm going to have to replace it. So I had it under. I had it under cover at a farm, but that was only short term. So now it's in a storage place, and I bought a big tarp today and put that over it, so as it doesn't get wet.
At some point soon, it will be back to life.
Yeah, I mean,
it will be back.
It's driving. It's driving well, actually, but.
Yeah, you said it's driving very well.
Yeah, I just need to get the bod. It's not. I mean, it's not even structural. It's just it needs to be fixed though, because you don't want it falling apart. Yeah, the poor van. The poor van's old and decrepit, just like its owner.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I know this has been a short one, but I hope that you have enjoyed it just as much as I have, because I've actually really enjoyed this. I like talking about this kind of stuff and just, winging it. I want to thank everybody who's donated tonight, be it on Ko-fi or via Super Chats. We really appreciate each and every one of you. We really do. And Shalini says, "Good costumes, lads." Well, thank you very
Shalini.
much.
Thank you, Shalini.
I mean,
Yours?
I completely ruined a shirt just for tonight. Look,
We should have
I just
asked.
ruined it.
We should have had people post pictures. In fact, you can still do it. I tell you what, if you want to, and if any of you got dressed up, get your pictures up on the drive, and I'll post them on Friday at the start of All In. Yeah,
That sounds good to me.
Come down. Come join us.
I'll tell you what, if Amy's listening, even if you're listening back, Amy, I guarantee you've got hundreds of pictures of you in costume. Send them all.
Well,
Send them over.
You saw a stack of them in the pre-roll.
Yep. Amy does love her costumes.
Doesn't she?
She really does. You know what? I appreciate the lovers of the spooky season. I love this. Well, one thing before we go, right?
Yeah.
I've got a bit of a gripe about Halloween.
Vaughn's gone off into flights of fancy now. He just needs to calm down.
What the hell is up with all of this pumpkin spice shite? Pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin spice.
Well, that's
it's
America.
Horrible.
That's America
It's
for you.
No, it's here. It's here as
I
well.
know, but it's the American influence, isn't it? My wife made pumpkin soup, and you know what?
Did you divorce her?
No, actually, because everything she makes, she tends to make pretty well, so it actually tasted fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
But pumpkin itself is pretty much tasteless.
I'll tell you what, pumpkin spice lattes are fucking awful.
Why would
They
you
are
even think
terrible.
about it?
What
I'll
do you mean? I don't even think about it.
I'm looking forward to the Christmas season because I do like an eggnog latte.
And I do like the Costa White hot chocolate. I think it's it's a winner.
An
It's a
eggnog
winner.
latte. That's really going to help me lose weight, isn't it?
No. Let me be honest with you, John, it's not.
You're quite right. It's not vile. It's lovely. Eggnog latte.
But-
yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, no, pumpkin spice is just awful. My friend Ollie, our friend Ollie, friend of the show Ollie, who is
Yeah.
very
Recovering.
slowly getting better.
Yeah.
Very slowly, but he is recovering.
Oh, I love eggnog. I make my own eggnog.
He drinks pumpkin spice everything.
Does he?
He's like, oh my god, yeah, he loves it. He
Maybe
bloody
this is part
loves
of his
it.
problem.
And every time he posts a bit, oh, I've got my pumpkin spice latte, I think, oh, you pretentious twat. But I love you. Because let's face it, anybody telling me, oh, they really like this pumpkin spice latte, you're fucking lying. You're lying. You don't like it. It's horrible.
Oh god, yeah. So we'll be back tomorrow night. That's
If we're not
Wednesday
dead.
already.
I know. I know. And the 1st of November.
Oh my god, the 1st of November.
The 1st of November.
Tell you another thing they don't do abroad that I actually quite like. They don't do fucking 5th of November. Obviously. Because there's nothing.
Remember, the 5th of November.
Yeah, but the problem is,
treason and plot.
for some reason, all these plonkers seem to think it's now open season to fire off fireworks for the next 2 weeks. And it doesn't do your dogs any good.
No, and the wife has banned me from getting fireworks this year.
Yeah, quite right. After you nearly killed the family last year.
Yeah, well, I did have. It took me 2 hours to set off all the fireworks that I had because I've been building them up over the course of a year. I had this stock of fucking fireworks.
Yeah, you're off your nut. I mean, what a waste of money.
I like things that go bad.
Yeah, but what a waste of money. I mean, to be fair,
But it was fun.
you better go into a thingy show. Really?
Yeah. Do you know what? Actually, our local massive fireworks display is this Friday night. The wife, the kids, and my grandmother are going, and I have sacrificed my joy for you, so I can come here and do All In. So
Well
I
done.
will not be attending the whiz bangs,
Well,
but everyone else in my family will.
Friday night's only the 3rd.
Yeah, but that's when they're doing it.
Oh, okay.
I don't control my local town. They're doing it on Friday night. and it starts at 7:30 and it finishes at 11 p.m. We will be doing all in, so I am not going. I am here for you. And obviously, once again, thank you all for attending. Shalini, Julie, Dread-Eye, Beats and Tapes, Harold. If I've missed any of you out, there's a bunch of you there. I'm sorry.
Tony,
Spencer, of course,
Robin,
and Mr. Dixon. You know who you are. I'm going to thank Mr. Dixon at the end of every show now.
Right. So, with that, yeah,
Yeah.
it's been all right.
Well, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed myself. I hope you've enjoyed it, Mr. Dixon. I hope you have. Yeah.
It's been great.
Do you want to say goodbye?
For you.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet
Cause I
next
don't
to
give
me.
a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta
Cause I
struggle
don't
through
give
the
a fuck
sewer.
what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up,